Tonight is the greatest night in the history of our sport. And that's only because every other night has sucked until tonight. So this is your first time checking us out. You're in luck because it just finally gets good tonight. And if you've been watching for a while, then I'm lying. And it's actually been great. But don't tell them that. It's just me for the moment. That will change fairly soon. What you're seeing right now is the points in the G-1-900-909-9900, which is at exactly the halfway point. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. Let me actually turn off the mouse thing. So what you're looking at is two blocks right now that are not at the same point. Block B is 4 rounds in out of 7, so everyone faces each other once, but someone's always on a bye week because there's 7 on each group. Block B has done four rounds already. As you can see, Wrath is the only one 4-0. You got a big log jam at 4 guys at 4 points. If my math is correct, Jerry Flynn is the only person that can possibly unseat Wrath. Jerry Flynn must win out because his last match is versus Wrath. I can't believe it actually worked out that way, but that is how it's going to happen. Everyone else, Barbarian, Mongo, Karagias, already have faced Wrath, I believe. I'm just looking to double check right now. I believe that is correct because Wrath does not have a match in round 5. So Jerry Flynn can win out in rounds 5 and 6 and be at 8 points. And even if Wrath wins at 10, Jerry Flynn can beat Wrath, be tied at 10, and go over on the head-to-head. So it is not all locked up for Wrath just yet. If Jerry Flynn loses, then it's over. Then there's no one that can catch up, and Wrath wins the block. Block A, as you can see, much tighter race. Only 3 rounds have taken place so far. We're going to get started with round 4 of Block A. Those matches are going to include Tom Zenk at 0 points versus the Renegade at 2. VK Wallstreet at 2 versus La Parka at 2. And Disco Inferno at 4 taking on Bobby Eatin at 4. The Hero Prince Iaukea is on the bye for round 4. And then we're going to do round 5 as well, plus some Hardcore Thunder. And we'll see what time it is at that point. And the next thing is War Games. And I mean, maybe we give you War Games. I don't know. We'll see. The email just went out, or it went out 2 minutes ago. So now that I just explained everything, why don't we go ahead and go to some fun games? Good lord, Malibu Ming versus Horseshoe. I mean, I have to just sim that one through. Customize freely our first match of the G-1-900-909-9900. I've missed this, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be on 0 points. Tom Zenk facing with 2 points the Renegade. Yeah, these are things that are happening. Yeah, I feel like we need more people to get War Games. I don't think we're getting War Games tonight, I'll be honest. Let me bring in some folk who are doing a fantasy sports ball draft. I don't do that, so that's why it's just me for the moment. I'm gonna add somebody who may be interested as well. Oh good lord, there's just explosions and everything everywhere.
Hello?
Aha, there he is.
My friend. Hello.
How you doing, Blake?
I'm doing swell. If it sounds like I'm multitasking and cars are blowing up, because I'm doing two things at once.
Are you blowing up cars?
No, the two things are multitasking and blowing up.
Yes, actually.
How are you multitasking by blowing up cars? What are you playing?
Mad Max.
Oh, the new game that just come out today?
Came out Tuesday. Just to give you, I'm paying attention to both things, so I will do the best that I can.
No worries. There, as always, there is no obligation to do anything like actual journalism on the stream. That's fine. How is the game?
It is pretty swell. I've clocked in. Just to give you a huge atomic drop by the Renegade. I've put in about 21 hours in this game.
Wow.
And I'm just barely into the second of 5 areas.
Is it fairly open world?
It's extremely open world.
It's about as open as the, I guess, well, I guess, that'd be funny if it's like, no, you just can't leave Fury Road. You're just on Fury Road. You can't go off-road. It's just one path.
Just a cul-de-sac.
You never get to leave Australia.
It's like Desert Bus, only it's Mad Max.
Thank you very much for the Desert Bus reference.
Desert Bus, Fury Road.
Oh man, I really want to make that now. If there was a way that I could, if I had any technological know-how whatsoever.
Me too. It would already be made.
Sink sends Renegade into the corner.
Seriously. And we have Ben Pafko who's doing a really good job trying to sell people on Universe Mode.
Thank you.
All right.
Boom, Universe Mode.
Okay, to give you I'm about 21 hours into the game and about 32% complete.
That's a very playable game.
And with that, Brian, the other thing that was happening is over. So
the sports ball.
The floodgates could be opened. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't want to distract, start adding people. I mean, I'm going to try to keep track of who you want to. I think only the other Ben is in the call right now. So,
now, I am incredibly shocked at Wrath's progress in that particular block. That is ridiculous.
You and everyone else, it is the strangest thing. I don't get it. I know that there is kind of a momentum thing, a very kind of rudimentary momentum sort of game meter thing in Universe Mode. So like, him winning this much is probably not going to change things. Like, it's not really going to change much. He's probably going to keep winning. But yeah, like, the only person who can beat him is
Roadblock.
Jerry Flynn.
Jerry Flynn.
Jerry Flynn, as I explained it mathematically, because Roadblock has 2 more matches.
Yeah, right.
And his last match is against Jerry Flynn.
I'm trying to remember who I think my pick at the very beginning was Jerry Flynn.
I'm okay with that. It had to be somebody, so might as well. Why not him?
It wasn't going to be Roadblock, that's for damn sure.
I'm pretty sure his next match is against Damian, who has 0 points, so doesn't matter. But as Flynn, Wrath faces Jerry Flynn in the last match. If Wrath keeps winning, he'll have 10 points going into that last match. Jerry Flynn, if he keeps winning, will have 8 points. If he beats Wrath, they'll be tied at 10, and Wrath, like a big old, like, flipping neckbreaker blockbuster looking thing, and it got all, the game got all weird, I don't know why. Just clubs him across the face, does the Renegade. He just gives no shits.
What a walking shitbox that guy is.
He really is. I mean, and it's really like, you know, at War Games, he'll be captaining his team of Ready, Aim, Fire, and Ice to take on the Signs of the Zodiac in War Games in the feud that has to end. I mean, no, seriously, I need to remove them as each other's rivals after this match. In fact, I think I'm going to call it that from now on.
Come up with a fancy abbreviation, you've got yourself a match.
It's the match beyond comprehension. I think I stole that from somewhere.
Now what's the CMLL name for that match?
Oh no, there's the other one. You're not just giving you one War Games. We're giving you 2 War Games.
Oh man!
Possibly 3 if I can think of a third one. It is Cedula contra Cedula, which is basically the name for the license to practice law in Mexico. Is a Cedula. It's going to be the team captain by Ci Clope, taking on a team captain by... And Zenk gets his first win, by the way.
Holy shit.
I know, right? Wide the fuck open here.
Well, he had to start his progress somewhere. Unfortunately, it was so far ahead into the tournament.
Seriously. Well, Tom Zenk finally off the snide has 2 points. Renegade stuck at 2 as well. This Block A is the one to talk about now because it's just so logjammed at the top. There's no one taking a run with it like Wrath is. It's kind of cool how there's 2 different stories coming out of each one. Someone just said figures. It figures Zenk would win now. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It kind of does. If anything can go wrong in this game, it will. That's kind of how that works. And speaking of, we've got more G-1-900 matches. We've got La Parka with 2 points. Taking on another competitor with 2 points. VK Wallstreet.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna bring up the I'm gonna double check to see who these guys have faced and who they've beaten so far. I've got the nice. And by the way, if you go to IRMstream.wikia.com, there is a lovely wiki page for not just WCW Universe Mode, but for the G-1-900-909-9900, where I mentioned that if tonight's stream goes well, I'll make an announcement for the next big event that'll be happening over the course of these shows. And if you go to that site, you'll realize that it's already been listed there, because it's not really a surprise. It's just I know people don't go to the wiki page. So it seems like a surprise. Because the next thing after the G-1-900 is over, coming up later on in the calendar year of this game, 32 men,
oh no,
single elimination.
Oh no.
Only one can win the Copa El Dandy.
Oh Christ.
That's pretty much the right answer.
Now, just out of curiosity,
I'd love to know where you're gonna go with this, because yes, please.
It's a 32-person single elimination.
It will be single elimination over the course of the shows, much like this is.
All right. Now, the winner at the end, I assume they get a fancy cup.
They've earned the right.
Gold.
They've earned the right to Down El Dandy.
I'm looking for the photo that I made, the first photo I made.
Now, what I was going to ask was, do they win? And if they win, do they have the chance to go double or nothing against El Dandy himself?
Ooh, well, sadly there is no El Dandy in this game. That's kind of why I kind of named it after him. So,
shit.
but you will get a chance. No one will doubt the winner of this. And that's the thing that I made.
I hate that so much. It's so good.
That is the thing that I made. They'll be fighting for that.
Just
the Copa El Dandy. Yeah, I saw Ghost Dad's like R.I.P. El Dandy. Yeah, I like it because it makes you think, is he dead in this universe? Is he not? Are we thinking he's dead and we're giving him a mortal?
We don't know.
That is the Copa El Dandy.
After this match, I just need a big zoom at the top of that, the top half of that.
Oh, sure. Okay, hold on, let me, there you go. El Dandy is watching.
Watching from wherever it is, maybe.
Oh, I should probably put him down here so he's watching over his shoulder of this match. That is what they'll be, I'll put the actual link in the chat. It's actually not a very big picture because it's shrunk. But, yeah, so that is what's coming up soon. The winner of the G-1-900 will get a shot at the world title currently held by Roadblock. The winner of the Copa El Dandy will get a shot at the television title currently held by Malibu Meng.
Well, at this point, if El Dandy is indeed deceased, does the winner become El Hijo del Dandy?
I think they do get the option to add El Dandy as a nickname.
All right.
And that should now be a thing that we've just decided. That was not the plans, but sure, why not?
We may very well have Disco El Dandy Inferno.
And Brian, honestly, who are
God.
you to doubt the life decisions of El Dandy?
Disco Dandy Inferno.
He died doing what he loved. Leader.
More specifically, peeing on her, but yeah.
Yes.
Hey!
I like how Alves is like, yeah, the Copa El Dandy's at ringside, you know. That would totally be a WCW thing to do, to bring the trophy of another tournament down to ringside. Yeah, look at this trophy. Yeah, you guys aren't fighting for this one, but you know, ain't it nice? What's the league leader now?
See, the problem I can see with doing that is Blitz the League really didn't have much options in terms of like setting up.
And there was no CPU versus CPU options. That's always my thing. I'm a very big CPU man.
Yeah.
Blitz the League, very fun though.
El Dandy was never in this universe at any point.
Yeah, that's correct. Because there was never a call of him.
Yes.
There was no El Dandy call. That is why he's never been on this thing. That's why we had to memorialize him somehow.
Also, he might be dead.
That was also the weirdest senton I've ever seen by
yeah, it was terrible.
Senor Park.
La Joseph Parka.
Oh shit! I just got that. God.
It's okay. Yeah, Wallstreet, known for dealing out the potatoes.
You're of course talking to his day job as a potato salesman.
You know, I understand. This kind of they got some heat backstage because La Parka was reading the financial pages when VK Wallstreet propositioned him
Oh man.
with some hot stock tips. Love to buy potatoes.
Well, those would be commodity tips, actually.
Exactly.
Urging him to invest in those potato stocks.
He kept saying potato bellies, which aren't a thing.
Getting his advice from Winthorpe and Valentine and
Yeah, that's the thing. Part of the fun with Blitz the League, though, was all this shit you did after the fact. Oh, big powerbomb, sit out, 2 count by Parka. Was like doing the, was like how you could leg drop guys after the play.
oh yeah.
And how
Being
some of like
able
the
to-
tackles were power bombs and shit.
the ability to really actually beat up the other team was.
Oh yeah.
And La Parka gets the win.
Oh man. Go La Parka.
The
Winner in
original,
5 minutes and 12 seconds. La Parka.
the original Blitz might be like the meanest game of all time. By the way,
What?
the original N64 Blitz is probably the meanest game of all time, in the way it would just give it and take it away so quickly.
The meanest? Oh, like it was like, oh, it just
It
had,
did
like,
it wasn't fair.
Yeah, Pasco, I named my the short-lived, meaning short-lived, God, 6 years ago gaming podcast that I have after that phenomenon, which is Rubber Band AI, which most competitive games have if you're playing against the computer for whatever reason.
well, the game's like, oh, you're getting too good at this? Yeah, we're going to fix that.
But
That's why in Mario Kart you only get bananas if you're in first place.
I was playing this guy one time, and it was like it came down to the last goal line stand. There's 1 second left. I rush in, he tackles me, but the game chose to give him the back body drop animation, so he just back body dropped me into the end zone.
That's pretty
And it
fun.
was the most satisfying, unsatisfying victory.
You're like, oh, okay.
I'll take this, I guess.
It makes me wonder how many games growing up I got angry with, not realizing that that's what was happening to me.
Can you think of one in particular? Because I probably would be able to answer.
I mean, not honestly, I couldn't think of one in particular, but I'm sure that happened. I'm also terrible at video games, but you know, I'm sure it also happened where it's just like, how in the world?
Well, it's very typical, especially in sports games, and racing games. Those are like the two genres where you'll really see it. Not so much fighting games or first-person shooters or anything like that, because those are skill-based. Now, there are still cheap sections. There's was known in fighting games as SNK boss syndrome, which is where if you're playing the single-player mode of a game, the final boss is exorbitantly difficult because the computer essentially plays the boss perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh, and also...
Were there any cases of that specifically, like in the Simpsons arcade game?
No. Simpsons arcade game is actually one of the best balanced
Really?
brawlers
But it's
of all
obviously designed
time.
to be a quarter sub.
Oh yeah, but that's the way, like...
Oh, referee's out!
Oh shit!
Wow. Well, I mean, I don't know how we're gonna deal with this, but the referee...
He's out cold. As ice.
The referee is officially in a coma.
Oh, he dead.
Oh, this is a sad day. Sad day that we have to report that. Oh, he's getting up. He's getting up. Up. No, never mind. All right, back to normal voices, guys. Back to normal voices. Oh, Disco Inferno body slams the 525-pound Bobby Eatin.
Well, if he was in a diabetic coma, at least Bobby Eatin is in the ring because you know he's got some sweets hidden somewhere in those fights.
It would have been appropriate if Bobby Eatin hit him so hard he was put into a diabetic coma. There would have been something oddly appropriate about that.
Oh, but Brian, just to quickly go back to beat 'em ups. Yeah, beat 'em ups, that's the reason why in most cases beat 'em ups, essentially you don't see them anymore. There are some that come out here and there, but by and large...
Well, they were designed to be quarter sucks in the arcade.
Exactly. So if you're making one for a modern generation, you have to actually make it really interesting, which is why most beat 'em ups now have some form of an RPG element, like Castle Crashers. Also, in a completely unrelated note, there's a Golden Girls porn parody coming out.
Did you say what?
Golden Girls porn parody
Does it
coming
have any
out.
names that we recognize?
Nina Hartley.
I know that name. Oh my god, don't tell me it's all old ones.
Well, the youngest woman in it is 49.
Of course.
But it's Darla Crane, and she looks pretty damn good. Like, but they have old woman makeup on. At least some of them do. Nina Hartley doesn't because she looks more and more like...
She looks haggard.
She looks like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, she does.
And Lana Azul is the oldest cast member. I actually looked up ages because I was like, yeah, let's see how accurate they're going. And she's 66. But the woman who's playing Sophia, who's the oldest member of the Golden Girls, has some really ugly old woman makeup on.
Who's playing B. Arthur?
Fuck, I can't even tell from the video clip.
I just wanted to be able to say B. Arthur.
B. Arthur.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Yeah, thank you.
I was gonna make the same joke. Hi,
I figured. Man, I'm just a street cop. Yes, you are, Ernie Hudson. Yes, you are.
Is anyone else's stream choppy, or is it just me?
Just you.
Okay, great.
So
is it called anything clever, or is it just Golden Girls Triple X, or the Golden Girls the porn?
I believe it's not the Golden Girl, or this ain't the Golden Girl.
Okay, because nowadays they just kind of put the name on it and say, you know, Triple X. By the way, Disco is beating the shit out of Bobby Eatin. This is for sole possession of first place, by the way. Like, we're talking about Golden Girls porn. And, like, this is for all the Marvel porn. Ah, the shin breaker. And Bobby Eatin. Oh, only gets a 1 count. I understand Bobby Eatin seeing the trunks of Disco and got excited when he saw the word shake.
Also, I just have to point out really quick that this Golden Girls porn parody does feature a parody of the Golden Girls theme song, which goes, "Thank you for fucking my friends."
there it is.
Hello, I am back. I had to move. I had to help out a whatever. What the hell did I?
No,
I came back to hearing about the Golden Girls.
You did pick the right time to leave.
Yeah.
We learned that there was a Golden Girls parody.
There are a lot of porn parodies, and it's somewhat horrifying.
Simpsons 1 is maybe the best and the worst because everyone is in yellow makeup completely.
Yeah.
That is unnecessary.
It's not. It's.
Just go with the cover. Kick out by Eatin. By the way, still jam on his trunks.
The Cosby ones are interesting because the person playing Bill Cosby doesn't actually participate in any of the scenes.
But no, they just brought a guy in who's a really good Cosby impersonator.
Yeah, and he's
also the
fantastic.
bartender.
Which is funny because nowadays it would make sense to have him being fucking early.
Zip and dip.
Well, I can tell you one thing: Extreme Associates would totally make a Cosby porn parody if these allegations came out in the 90s.
You see, I'm an XPW. Hey, you see, I'm gonna fight.
I like that better
I'm gonna
face
fight
that he
Lizzie
sat on
Borden.
Laffy Taffy. It's not jam, it's Laffy Taffy.
Bobby Eaton might be my favorite thing. You know?
Yes.
It's just so
Another body slam by Disco.
brilliantly stupid.
Surely it's a finish anywhere.
Master
Now one
body
go.
slam.
I just looked up pictures of the porn parody, and well, this is the safest one I can post.
I don't know why we're talking about
Ah.
Well, why couldn't they get like some old men to be in this? The Golden Girls
Excuse
didn't.
me.
Okay, my girlfriend. No. My
down
girlfriend
this
loves
road?
the Golden Girls.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
stop this road. How about that?
Fine.
This is a road I want to see blocked.
Speaking of, how do you feel about him taking on Bobby Duncombe Jr. in the at War Games?
Okay.
That's fair.
How many times have we seen this match? Less than the actual WCW would put on.
That's true. Chartbuster!
Oh,
That a really good match, really, back and forth. 1, 2, oh, still kicks out at 1!
Oh man,
Eatin saying, fuck your shit!
Eaton will not be denied.
He's hamming up.
She is hamming up.
Eating hungry. Eating want eat.
Another cover. Still a 1 count. Man,
This
Disco
might
can't
go to
do
a
shit.
draw.
We might. Oh, we got 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time. Ah, big lariat too. It's the bread line.
I came up with a different name for the lariat.
Oh.
I'm furious with myself.
Please, no.
I know I'm probably not the first person to call it a lariat Tubman, but
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it works with Bobby Eaton, but I
oh,
love
it doesn't. It doesn't.
I do know one person it would work with though.
Uh-oh.
Civil rights activist El Padre
Ice-
Hardcore.
Oh god.
I was gonna say ice trick.
GG. 1, 2. Eaton gets the win.
TJ Lynch in the chat with a brilliant idea. Some company really just needs to have a wrestler named Larry Iaukea. Larry.
God damn it.
And according to Very Lost Blake, someone in Chikara calls it the Lariat Company.
Damn it. Fine, we'll just call it Lariat Winslow.
The road to the G-1-900 runs through Flavortown.
Oh no!
Lariat Winslow, that would totally be a Chuck Berry John Breakout.
I'm not continuing on because I love that freeze. That's a man who just smelled waffles.
No. I think that is a man who is not sure if he had farted or shit his pants.
I like that being the Cheese Whiz knee drop. I like it. Malibu Man gets a win over Horseshoe.
For some reason, when thinking about other Lariat names, I can't remember his last name, but Balky and Lariat from Perfect Strangers.
Oh,
Christ.
No shame in my game, I
that's
swear.
Fine, I like it. All right. Moving on to round 5 of the G-1-900. Just to recap where Block A is at. We now have 3 guys with 4. Sorry, we have 3 guys with 2 points. The Renegade, Tom Zenk, and BK Wallstreet. We have 3 wrestlers with 4 points. La Parka, Disco Inferno, and the Cure Prince Iaukea. And 1 man sits atop Block A. Bobby Eatin.
Woo!
With 6 points.
Just eat it, eat it. If this was Weird Themes, you'd be eat it. Na, 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 na. I'm
Okay.
Bobby Eatin.
I know, a couple of us were talking about this earlier. Or I guess when it first happened on Monday. Like, I'm not going to be pretentious at all. Someone mentioned Braun Strowman with his like Cobra Clutch like bear huggy thing. I loved his just accentuated squash match. Like people just bumping like crazy for him. It was so much
was fun.
Oh yeah.
It was stupid fun.
Which is what wrestling's supposed to be in the first place.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care if he can't do much. He doesn't need to. He's massive.
Because here's the thing. He's going to do these short squash matches on TV. And on the house shows, he's going to do gradually build up to longer and longer matches until he's capable of doing a big man match that goes 10, maybe 15 minutes. And it will be fine.
I don't want to get too serious with it either, but like, we were watching, we're just like, holy shit, he's like just flinging guys. It's great. And it's Ambrose just bumping like a maniac for him, so it's so much fun. Like, I want Ziggler to do that.
Oh my god, Ziggler, yes. Oh, that would be so cool.
A very good point by Holkarna. We're gonna find out who our Hanma is. No one in Block A has 0 points now. Only Tom Zenk and he got a win.
Man.
This is the match between the 2 zeros. Lash, Leroux, and Better Call Damian.
Oh.
Someone's gonna win. Or someone's gonna get off the 0. It might be both of them actually.
If this turns out to be a draw.
Oh god. It would be appropriate.
Well, Better Call Damian is not a 0 in my heart, Dan.
Well, it's been kind of surprising because, you know, there's a lot happening. Better Call Damian has not won once in the G-1-900. I don't know if he's preoccupied, but he is captaining a side that will take on a team captained by Ci Clope at War Games, the main event. The loser is disbarred and will no longer be allowed to practice law. And that's going to happen in the middle of this tournament. So Better Call Damian's got to get this streak going. Got to get this losing streak
He's got to get his shit together.
fixed. Because, yeah, he's going to lose more than just this match.
He's dealing with so much pressure right now from both sides. I mean, quite frankly, we aren't even looking at his other career because who knows what's going on in his legal career. We're only concerned about the wrestling. He could be taking on a murder trial, a rape trial, or just a man who refused to yield at a crosswalk.
Yeah,
But those are the worst.
I don't know if cases have been drying up for him. It's like, it's really bad. This is just not good, and he's got to figure it out. And Lash Leroux is another one. Lash is an early favorite, a pre-tournament favorite. And now he's at 0 points.
What a disappointment that guy is.
A lot of people pick Lash. I don't know why, but a lot of people pick Lash.
A lot of people picked wrong. And, I mean, being that the fans love me and I am beloved, I'm actually going to stand up and have the fans admire me.
Oh, for the love of God.
Oh God, sit down, sit.
Not fine.
As my hands circle in the air to wave on the attention. That being said, sometimes the fans are just wrong. Well, it's okay. I still love you, fans, even when you're wrong.
It's funny because I think the last time we did the stream, you weren't home, and so I was able to call him the living legend, Larry Ben Pasco. It just sounded better, but like, no, you're clearly Arzabisco.
Of course. I'm a smarmy, smug asshole.
And probably terrible in the ring.
Oh. Hey. I think I might be the only one in here who actually has wrestling experience. 2 years in middle school.
No, it's fair.
No, I same.
Yeah.
I don't know. Blake has been used as a weapon.
Oh, Blake has been used as a weapon. Good point.
I've been used as a weapon. Finley knocked me off a ring apron.
I couldn't remember if it was you or Mr.
Georgie?
Gatton who
It was
thrown
both.
At. Okay.
It was
Yeah.
both of us.
It was.
Except they didn't catch Gatton and then throw him back.
And who was it that did with you again? Was it Tremendous?
It was a match between the Food Fighters, Pasquale and Bastion Snow, and Bucks Belmar and Shitty.
Oh, it wasn't Tremendous. Okay.
That's a fantastic.
I've since forgiven Dr. Bucks Belmar for throwing me. Shitty's still a box of shit though, so fuck that guy.
Oh, I mean, it's in his name. Oh,
Never
sorry.
mind.
And Blake, for saying that, I gotta say, for dropping that knowledge, I gotta go shoot week.
Shoot week.
Shoot week.
Shoot week.
Shoot week.
Oh, also, this is where I will just point out really quickly.
Oh, and Damian gets his win!
Oh, Larry!
Wow.
Way to go, Flash Leroux.
If you are not friends with Pasquale on Facebook, do yourself a favor and become friends with him, because right now, it's fantastic.
It is. It's amazing.
He is looking for a girlfriend on Tinder.
Oh, God.
And his second he will introduce himself, and then he will talk about pasta.
Wait, what the hell?
Oh, shit!
Oh, no.
Applauding Better Call Damian. Some of his clients,
Potentially his teammates.
I guess perhaps, this really kind of fucks things up because his teammates have already been picked. But you know what? Fuck it.
So many clients!
Jim Powers was dead.
It was Jim Jowers.
Man.
God damn it, Jim Jowers. Of all the things that catch on in this stupid stream, Jim Jowers does.
Yeah, it's just like Mark Jinjak.
Oh God. Yeah, he was too popular to actually be on this roster. All right. So Better Call Damian gets off the goose egg, has 2 points. It ultimately does not matter. Nor does essentially this match. But, we're going to play it anyway.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Evan Courageous versus Tapeworm Mongo.
That's a main event anywhere.
Okay, let's see. Getting NTQ caught up to speed. In Block A Block A. We are 4 rounds in. Bobby Eatin is at 6 points. The Cure, Prince Iaukea, La Parka, and Disco Inferno are all at 4. And then Renegade, Tom Zenk, and DK Wallstreet are all at 2. We're currently going through round 5 of Block B, which has, we've got Better Call Damian got his first win at the expense of Lash Leroux, a fellow bottom dweller. Lash Leroux still at 0, Damian now at 2, both mathematically eliminated. And now we have a match that really doesn't matter. Mongo versus Evan Karagias.
Golly.
Both are effectively out of it.
Are you talking about in the tournament or in?
Yes.
Oh, all right. just making sure.
Yeah, they're basically out of it.
Probably.
We keep them heavily drugged up. It's fine.
Oh, well, you know.
I'm just looking at like the bracket to see. Okay, yeah, Evan Karagias has already lost to Wrath, and so is Mongo. So
No. Evan Karagias still has a chance.
He's got 3.
He's got 2
Wrath
wins.
has to lose.
Yeah.
Wrath has to Wrath has to lose out. Guys have chances. Mongo has a chance. Mathematically, anyone with 4 points still has a chance, but they have to. They don't control their own destiny, as the phrase goes, because Wrath still can win. Wrath has to lose out for anyone other than Jerry Flynn to win.
Anything can happen in the WCW universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's interesting that we have 2 different stories coming out of each block. We have one where a guy is just dominating, and we have one where it is all just all knotted up.
And it doesn't matter how you get there; you still got to win the final.
That's true. Yeah. Well, you got to win your block. That's the only thing they have to worry about right now. You can't be concerned about what's going on in the other block. You got to win your matches. You got 6 matches, and you got to win as many of them as you can. And the only one who has yet to lose is Wrath. So.
And I mean, this is truly emulating WCW and the fact that Wrath went on an epic undefeated streak.
Ah, okay. I like this.
But this time...
Sorry, go ahead.
But this time, thankfully, Kevin Nash is not there to end his undefeated streak before ending Goldberg's.
And if we all remember, Steve Mongo McMichael also ate a tapeworm to qualify for the Cruiserweight division of WCW. This is more of a documentary than it is a...
It is. These events happened in real time.
Yes. The people in this were not fictitious.
Yep.
Mongo from the top.
Yeah. Also, if you guys haven't already followed this channel, please do. It'd be great. Also, the real thing that we're really trying to push is to follow our Twitter. Because I had you tossed it in the chat. If you could take a moment during this pretty meaningless match that has no bearing on the outcome of the G-1-900.
Okay, Nick,
follow, that'd be super. That'd make me just super happy.
Well, I mean, Pasco, at least in this instance, the wins and losses don't actually matter, because Brian, didn't you say both these people are out of it?
No, they could
actually,
still
I'm
win.
Sorry, you're right. This actually does matter, but it depends on Wrath winning, not winning.
Okay. So, wins and losses might matter.
Yes. They could matter.
I mean, as long as you end up, someone says, can I unfollow and follow again? I'm not going to tell you not to, as long as you end up still following. It's not like Twitch where I get an email every time someone follows, which would be really annoying if you did that repeatedly. Which, by the way, I got an email today that someone followed the old Twitch channel. I don't know how to contact this person and be like, yo, the hell.
Yo, stop it.
Like the Twitch channel, I think if you still go there, the offline message flat out says, go to Hitbox and find us there. I think it still does. Someone want to go check that? I don't know. I apologize for eating on stream as well, but I have Cheez-Its.
But Bobby Eatin got you all
He
under.
did. It's John Zandig's favorite cracker treat. Cheez-Its!
I love that joke.
Oh, fantastic. Holy fucking Jesus.
Yeah, drops the elbow to the already frail midsection and likely the weak heart due to that tapeworm of Steve Mongo McMichael.
Like, what is it that he does to keep that tapeworm from making its way to his heart and taking it?
No, I guess just sheer will, yelling at it. I don't know.
Yelling.
This good old American gumption.
How many cheetahs are left in the box, John? There was 5 of them! It's 5 of them!
Sour cream and onion, made hatred.
Unfortunately,
Oh, the
though,
Mongo spike! Cover!
Wife Beater would not eat them
That's true.
because they are not ruffled potato chips.
Mongo gets the win!
Or no, Wife Beater ate Lay's.
Maybe,
and
I believe
still,
you, I don't know.
yeah, no. Wife Beater's big thing is he would come to the ring eating a bag of Lay's potato chips with half of them falling out of his mouth, and like he would fling the bag like into the air, like and end up throwing them out into the crowd.
And with that, Evan Karagias is mathematically eliminated from winning.
That's correct.
Okay, so if Evan Karagias' matches, winning doesn't matter.
Yep. Which I believe brings us to the most important. Oh my god, that main event, Roadblock versus Villano. I kind of want to see that. I mean, I kind of have to. We got. You can't just skip a match with our champ,
No.
right, Blake?
Yes.
I gotta say, that's what I miss about for G-1-900. We don't get to see, like, the champs aren't hanging out as much.
That's true. We are using up a lot of the matches, which is why I think I'm going to stretch out the Copa El Dandy a little bit more. Which where's the oh did I get rid of the I'm just gonna go ahead and save the image because I should have it.
Now, what I want to know is, will we see Vader in this tournament?
Oh man, I think Vader might show up on the G-1-900 finals.
Yeah.
I think like a lot of the guys who actually were in WCW might show up.
I think it should be Arn Anderson instead.
Is he in there too?
I can see him right next to Animal.
Oh shit.
And Alex Riley. Can Alex Riley be in universe mode for no apparent reason?
No.
He's just looking for work.
He
He's
stumbled
the new
onto
Robbie Rage.
He stumbled onto a wormhole.
He's like,
One of the
it's like
secret rooms
Sliders,
in the
but
performance
much more lame.
It's a secret room at the performance center.
We're coming up with way more interesting things than Alex Riley has ever had.
But what about that time that he mistook Matt from Two Best Friends' sign about a created wrestler that Matt had made when he was a child as a sign that fans wanted him to get punched?
I remember that. What was the sign again? I remember that
The
happening.
sign just said "Push Rage," and I think that's when everyone learned, oh, Alex Riley's self-appointed nickname is Rage.
It was in his Titantron for like 2 weeks. And then people were like, wait a minute, we don't want to see Alex Riley.
It was his Titantron for 2 weeks. All it said was Rage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright guys, here's the
And
deal.
then before he went out to the ring for his comeback match against Kevin Owens, he was like, it's time to rage. And I was like, wait, what?
This is a very, very important match.
This actually is, yeah.
In the G... Hollywood Barbarian is eliminated mathematically. However...
Is he completely eliminated mathematically? Yes, he is.
Yes.
Well,
Jerry Flynn is
yeah.
the only man who has a chance, if he wins the rest of his matches, which after I said that he surely won't, it will come down to him and Wrath. With the-
Mongo could.
Well, Mongo
Needs Wrath to lose, though.
Yes, Mongo needs Wrath to lose both, and Mongo to win all three. Flynn just needs to win against Barbarian and against Mongo.
Flynn just needs to win out. Jerry, Flynn, and Wrath are the only two that control their own destiny, is what we're going to say.
And if Flynn and Wrath win out, Flynn will win the tiebreaker, correct?
Yep, well, yeah, because Wrath... No, they can't both win out because Flynn faces Wrath in the last match.
Well,
So
you know what I
really,
mean.
for drama, we want Jerry Flynn to win out. Or we want Jerry Flynn to win this match. And we want him to beat Mongo. Whoa, Flynn versus Mongo couldn't matter.
Or if Wrath loses to Better Call Damian, everything's crazy.
There are so many mathematical complexities in this that it's making my head spin, and I fucking love it.
I love whoever posted the thing of The two best friends play things. Sorry, man, that was our side. It's nothing to do with you.
This goes right along with any WrestleMania moments I've had or ever will have. This is where we'd like to remind people Alex Riley's 2 WrestleMania moments are walking The Miz down to the ring in that terrible main event and trying to attack The Miz at the WrestleMania or the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. The one that Big Show won that
It never
This
happened.
year.
yeah, that god damn stupid.
What do you want to bet that like he talked about that moment happening? Like people are gonna treat it like it's Martel and Santana. No, they're not.
Okay, here's where I don't think you're exactly right, Brian. Because I don't think he would know who Rick Martel or Tito Santana are.
That's fair.
But because he really comes off like a guy who didn't watch wrestling.
As an idiot.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. I'm also updating the standings as we speak, so just so you know. Who still has? Oh, that's right there. Alright, so Renegade has 2 points. And Bobby Eatin has 6. Alright. We got shit happening.
Dang.
You know how those educated feet, well, state school, but you know, still. Jerry Flynn taking on the Hollow Barbarian. As we said, is mathematically eliminated, but I mean, you try to tell him that these matches don't matter. He just wants to, you know, upset the apple cart. It's not quite the same as winning the whole thing, but it does, you know, you maybe get a little bit of satisfaction of playing spoiler, you know? Right.
Yes.
I also, bear with me because I'm doing this while editing the wiki page, which you can check out at irmstream.wikia.com. Zenk 1, and I wrote down the time at 4:58. And I forget who he faced the Renegade. And Parka beat time 12. Yeah, I don't fuck around here, but actually, I make this look real. Man, VK Wallstreet has been disappointing in this one. 2 points, that's it for him. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
And a fight on the outside here. Jerry Flynn, the Hollywood Barbarian. Gotta watch out, that count out. Oh, super kick by Jerry Flynn. It's a super kick party.
Jerry.
Oh,
No.
God. And Barbarian gets up and says, fuck your knees. Throws him right into the stairs. And they're both in the ring after 5.
Hollywood Barbarian, not a fan of people's knees.
That's probably fair. And Jerry Flynn just no-sold the tombstones.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
Jerry Flynn is a bad motherfucker.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just talking about Flynn.
Oh, well, I can dig it.
No response to that. Actually proper.
Yeah.
Jerry Flynn actually just no-sold a tombstone. Okay, so here's the thing. So I don't think we're gonna do War Games tonight. But Flynn gets the win!
Yeah.
Yay.
That's my man. He's gonna win it all.
Well, this has got very interesting.
Oh no. Oh no.
What's happening?
Oh no.
What's happening?
Oh god.
Can it be? Let's see what happens, guys.
Who's it gonna be?
We're going on this journey together.
What's happening?
Come on, Public Enemy.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, Barbarian is hurt!
Oh no!
Oh no!
He's dead!
Jerry Flynn will now be forever known as the man that murdered Hollywood.
What is he? What is he? The record industry? Watch, damn it. What is
This
he?
is
Lawrence?
interesting because the Hollywood Barbarian did have a bye in round 6, so he did not have an opponent scheduled for the next one anyway.
Maybe he's just faking it so we can rest up.
This is actually pretty inconsequential because his last match is against Evan Karagias, who, as we determined, is already also eliminated.
Ah.
So that has no bearing on anything, other than the fact that the Barbarian is injured.
And we all know how much the Barbarian loved bears.
And another problem, he was one of Better Call Damian's teammates
Oh.
in the Cedula contra Cedula.
Well,
So, I mean, now we have to wonder, Johnny Grunge and Jim Jowers
Jim Jowers.
came out to congratulate Better Call Damian on his first win. They showed up on the ramp and applauded. I don't know if that was... I honestly don't know what that means.
Is
in
this
game.
collusion?
Now, I had Damian's other tag team partner as Alex Wright. I don't know why. I just did. Take on Ci Clope, Wrath, and Tribute Mortis.
oh my.
I've been saying Vader should replace him.
Oh man.
Oh no.
I don't know, maybe.
I actually have a question about Jim Jowers. Does he have a hometown, like officially? Have that has that been determined?
Wait, who? Jim Jowers?
Yes.
He's from Jess, Rutherford, New
Oh,
Jersey.
well, wow, thank you.
I was actually gonna recommend Los Angeles.
I like it. So we kind of like... I'm not sure where we go with this right now, but we're gonna figure it out. So
I think
let's go
Jim
ahead.
Jowers is duh.
I think if Vader wins this match, he gets added to the Universe Mode roster.
Oh God. Well, just for shits and giggles, our main event, Roadblock, taking on Villano. Was it 5? I think it was.
Villano, fuck.
Yeah, wait a minute. Is one of you watching the Golden Girls porn parody right now?
Not me.
Not me.
Okay. Kyle.
Kyle.
Oh boy.
Ah, crap.
Oh boy.
If we start to hear him singing "Thank you for being a friend" while crying, I think
Thank
we know
you
what's
for
going on.
fucking my friend.
friend.
See, it's so catchy.
It
It's
is.
funny, guys.
Fucking down the road.
This is my life now.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Yeah, you said it, kid.
Your cock
You're making
is
big
true. You're a pal and a fuck buddy.
I'm not supporting this. I'm not.
Everything is horrible.
And
Everything
if
is
you
horrible.
threw an orgy.
Not to be confused with everything is terrible, which would actually be something good right now.
And
Everything
invited
is
everybody
awful.
you do.
And here comes Villano 5. Pointing to his head. He's got some backup. Who's he bringing out?
Uh-oh.
Ci Clope?
Whoa!
Well then. And Roadblock is confused. Roadblock failed.
Why would Roadblock be confused? He took that man's title.
That's true. I guess so, but Roadblock looked confused. I don't know. See, he looks confused. He's shrugging. Roadblock is so confused right now. He's facing Ci Clope. God damn it, this game.
Villano 5 is suing Roadblock.
I actually kind of wanted Villano 5 versus Roadblock more so than... I wanted a squash match more so than I wanted a competitive one.
Listen, Villano 5 needed help with a little legal entanglement.
Especially after that stroke he had.
Oh God! Was he the one that had the stroke? That's right.
I'm willing to say he was.
Why not?
And then, of course, Ci Clope wants to get a little bit of payback on Roadblock, and thus an agreement was made.
I don't like any of you.
Listen, I can't help that I prefer to bring logic where there is no logic.
You sure are doing that. I mean, it's a tall task. And as is beating Roadblock, he is putting it to... Ci Clope, what?
What NTQ just posted.
Oh, what did he post? I want you to see it, Flynn. You can't tell me that face doesn't belong to a guy who likes to show his head.
He also looks like someone who may have been sired by a horse.
Wow.
Virgil?
Sure, why not?
Oh man, things just got serious.
Jerry Lynn, fuck money Jr.
Oh my God.
El Hijo del fuck money.
He's the fucking turd presenter, Jerry Flynn. By the way, there is your updated standings. In the G-1-900, you can see Wrath currently in first place, 8 points. Followed by Jerry Flynn and Mongo with 6. Everyone else below that are eliminated mathematically. Mongo needs help for his tapeworm.
Oh.
He also needs help if he wants to win the block. Because I believe he's only got, let me double check that. Mongo will need Wrath to lose his last 2 matches. Mongo will have to win out. Jerry Flynn, if he wins out, will win the block. Bobby Eatin, that block is still completely in the air. They've only had 4 matches. They still got their 5th set. Coming up after Hardcore Thunder, which is next.
Hardcore Thunder.
I also feel like I've made a mistake by doing this match because I really wanted to see Villano 5. Oh, the Piper picture, yeah. The Piper picture is SmackDown vs. Raw 07 because Piper did voice work. But Fitz last minute is going to Dragon Con, so he's not streaming this weekend and I'm at the beach, so I can't do it. So there's nothing for us for the rest of the week. He was going to do the backyard thing tomorrow night and then change his mind, so.
You know, it's really cool that you could have a convention for nothing but Double Dragon, and that's really awesome that Fitzy is going to celebrate his love of a Bobo.
Yeah, well, Bobo was clearly the...
Wasn't that Jimmy and Vinny?
Billy.
But one of the... Yeah.
One of them had a speech impediment. Guess which one?
Jimmy.
Yep.
Bimmy just had weird parents.
I honestly don't remember. Was that the Vinny and Jimmy one?
What? I still don't know what Bimmy
You sound like a
from.
crazy person. I'm sure it's something. We have to say to us. It sounds.
Yes, there you go. The Bimmy to Jimmy Simplex. Yeah, okay. It was Double Dragon.
Oh, it was Double Dragon 3 and it was an accident.
Oh, they didn't have names. So at the end, they didn't have names until at the end. There's like Bimmy and Jimmy.
I saw online like years and years ago that someone made a Flash game called Abobo's Revenge.
Oh yeah, I played the hell out of that.
It was glorious.
I don't know what that is.
It's a game where you play as a Bobo and get your revenge.
Oh,
Yes.
those?
Abobo was like the bad guy. It was like
It was
the
Ahmed
first boss.
Johnson. He was that big old.
He was one of the main. Yeah, he was one of the main hired goons in that game.
Hired goon.
I didn't realize that was his name. I feel like I faced him so early on in the game.
He was the boss of the very first, one of the mid bosses in the first. Yeah.
There you go.
That's from his time as the Rockette.
You gotta pay the bills, man.
Wow. I don't know what this is from, but someone made this as like what a Bobo would look like, you know, real world style and not 8-bit style.
Well, we know what he looks like in the real world. He was in the Double Dragon movie.
Just look at that.
Yeah, Bobo was in that horrible Double Dragon.
Kind of like Nikita Koloff.
That movie's awesome.
That movie is great just for the air vent scene.
The movie's great mainly for, you know.
By the way, Roadblock just dominated Ci Clope.
Wow, this guy has some pretty ridiculous artwork.
Oh no, you can't press B.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. What's this?
Extended celebration by Roadblock, but what else is it?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's the signs of the Zodiac.
Oh no.
I'm so confused right now.
Wait a minute, why is he still with...
I don't know.
Has the Zodiac turned over a new leaf?
Well, I don't know what's going on here. But he seems to be, I guess he's still under the spell.
Why
of
does
the
he have
cure.
cancer?
Well, he doesn't have cancer still. He's cancer-free, but...
Maybe the Zodiac used his otherworldly powers to cure Prince Iaukea cancer.
I'm trying to come up with a good, I have tier pun, but I got nothing.
Oh, like the current I have tier storyline.
Pretty much. Well, it only took him how many years to figure out the loophole of just passing it back and forth and stupid shit like that. Alright, it's hardcore thunder, guys.
Woo!
And I had to double check who our champion is. Kenny Kaos, okay.
Okay. I hate myself for not going with this. Easy to be for life. Prince Iaukea cure, oddly enough, is just eating a lot of crabs.
Oh my god. Yeah, let's go with that. Some weird diet he was on, I'm sure. So Kenny Kaos. Oh shit, no, it's gotta be Extreme Rules, my bad. There we go. Do we really want to do Robbie Rage versus Kenny Kaos?
No.
No.
Do we? No, we don't.
I don't think anyone else wants that.
Vader's
No
going
offense
for the
goes to
belt.
Ghost Dad. I appreciate your desire to see that for some odd reason, but I'm gonna have to pass on Robbie Rage.
I say he takes on the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Oh shit.
No.
Arn Anderson.
We haven't seen Super Colo do anything in a while, have we?
He was in the hardcore stuff. That's about it.
All right. Well,
You want, anyone else in the chat want to make a suggestion? If no one else says anything, Regal. We're not going to go with anyone who's in the G-1-900, even if they're out. Let's go with Regal.
Yeah.
There he is. In fact, we're going to put him in the Real Man's Man gimmick.
Of course.
Because of course we are. Yeah, that's the only rule for the for Hardcore Thunder is while the G-1-900 is going on, no guys who are still in it. We'll relax that rule when we're at the Copa El Dandy, unless we're at like later stages where guys are still in it. Because we can't tell you to not have 32 guys picked. Not horseshoe. Okay, apparently not horseshoe.
I think we can handle that. Somehow.
Someone wants the 3-count demon. I'm gonna have to make some edits to him. To make him look a little bit more like the 3-count demon.
The 3-count demon.
Just because it came out to the music the one
I
time.
forget about that.
We lost the right to pick.
We had to go with the next best thing.
Yep, we had a song already, so why not? It was either that or the American Males.
the American Male Demon.
Let's be honest, calling him the American Demon is too e-wrestler-y.
True.
Alright, here we go. Real man's man, Lord Steven Regal. Real Lord's Lord, Steven Regal. There we go.
There we go. He's a lord.
Such a lord.
Such a lord. He's a
real Lord.
This is getting pretty dumb.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, alright.
So we have Kenny Kaos taking on a real Lord's Lord, Steven Regal.
This is hard.
No, it would be slow motion shots of like his servants doing that. Did he do that in Universe Mode? Honestly, his Universe Mode was like for 2 episodes, so I don't remember anything from it. And he also started it at like 11 at night when like normal people have to go to bed for jobs. Real Lord's. Yeah, I know, NGQ. How do you think? How does it feel when Jim Jowers makes no sense, but it makes us laugh like crazy?
Yeah.
I'm sorry that something that makes no sense is hilarious, Mr. Jim Jowers.
Jim Jowers.
Bob's Big Boy Boss Man? I don't remember that. I know that they had I remember Loose Cole and Brian Pillman because he was a shit fetishist.
I'm gonna yank out my asshole and shit in this ring.
Ew. We had Dick to Go.
Oh yeah, Dick to Go. Of course.
Dick to Go still has me in stitches. In Dick stitches. We got a trash can. I guess he must have mistaken Lord Steve, a real Lord. You know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. It's happening. He's a real Lord's Lord. Ah. Grabs the crutch. Oh, gets clobbered by Kenny Kaos.
Words we never thought we'd hear each other say.
Again, can't stress how strange it is that someone put that much effort into making high voltage
Yeah.
in this game. That's a good point. He does go for the weapons fairly early. Like, again, 10-minute time limit in all these matches. I didn't realize he had 2 Regals and had him as Time Lord Team Regal.
Oh no.
I didn't remember that at all. And I should have. Oh, break! Oh, the mop across the shoulders and the neck. Good lord, Steven Regal. Oh, and just using that mop as to lariat Kenny Kaos. He is just beating the shit out of him.
What a jerk that guy is.
I know. This guy's a real jerk. Yeah, I don't know if it's the game or if it's my cap card. It might be the game. The game's kind of old. I get random flashes where stuff doesn't really work so hot.
Okay, yeah, that's the issue I was having before when I mentioned it.
But it's not like consistently.
Yeah,
So if you're having it a lot, then like it's been fine. Knock on wood for a bit.
Like when it glitches, it tends to stick for like a second or two, and then it should be fine. But
NTQ would like to remind us that the mop is incredibly crusted and hardened with jism. It is in fact a jizz mop.
Yes, it's horrifying.
So when you think about how it's being used as a weapon, it just makes it so much more deadly.
Just think extra hard about it.
Yeah, extra hard.
I don't feel like people use the jism word as much as they should.
Well, there's like, jism
sometimes
everywhere.
Like, I mean,
I
could just say it's...
You can't grab that mop without touching crusted semen. Which, by the way, crusted semen, the younger brother of Canyon Semen.
God damn it.
And Kenny Kaos gets the win, and no one gets to have fun with a real Lord's Lord.
Hardcore.
Horseshoes mop. That's kind of where it started. That face that Kenny Kaos makes is creepy.
Ah!
Oh no.
Dog face Kenny Kaos. He's like our Tyler Breeze. He's making Tyler Breeze faces. It's weird. Okay, so Kenny Kaos, still the champ. That's happened. Which means it's time for the 3-way.
Ooh.
Kenny Kaos is always. Someone wants Shannon Moore. I am going to oblige to Shannon Moore. And El Padre Hardcore.
Oh man.
Yay.
Why not? You guys might as well enjoy El Padre Hardcore. Because there might be something new happening.
Now, if Kenny Kaos defends his belt for the second time, I think he should run the gauntlet of Hole-in-One, Barry Darso, Arn Anderson, and Vader.
Oh my god.
Because they're all in this game.
Oh, for the love of God. They are. They are. God damn it. Well, there's El Padre Hardcore. Looking ridiculous. And we said Shannon Moore, right? Jim Jowers. God damn it. Will El Padre Hardcore debut the Lila Clubman? I guess he might. Also tastelessly called Stuart Payne. That is pretty tasteless. Oh, God. And of course, as always, thank you guys for sticking it out. Appreciate you those who did retweet and spread the word and everything like that. I think we're probably going to go with the last G-1-900 and call it a night after this. And that'll put us at Fall Brawl War Games for next Tuesday, which I think is the next time I have it set to do the thing. Did I set this for Extreme Rules? I did, right?
I think so.
I hope I did. I hope I did, because I don't actually know if I did or not.
You know, on faraway glance, Shannon Moore kind of sort of looks like Tanahashi.
Oh, really?
Tanahashi.
What? Match rules? Okay, it is Extreme Rules. Good. Shannon Hashi. Oh, he's in a boy band, so he wouldn't play an instrument anyway, much like his air guitar. There you go, I guess, right? Or something like that. By the way, the lineup for Block A, Round 5 of the G-1-900. We will have the Renegade taking on the Cure Prince Iaukea, Parka taking on Tom Zenk, and VK Wallstreet taking on the Disco Inferno.
All matches I never would have thought I'd love to see.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
And here is the interesting thing about that. Every one of those matches is someone with 2 points taking on someone with 4 points.
Oh, man.
Bobby Eatin has 6 points. We could have Eatin on 6 and everyone else on 4 if the results fall the right way. We could also have 4 guys at 6 points tied at the top with Bobby Eatin. We could have somewhere in between of that. All I know is that Block A, I don't think any one person is mathematically eliminated yet. Not even Tom Zenk, who just finally got his first win.
This is definitely going to be something.
Yep. It will be something.
I mean, it's not going to be interesting, but it's going to be something.
Something. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it is pretty interesting.
Oh, Blake, you wonderful optimist.
German suplex dumps El Padre Hardcore on his head. Bulldog by Kenny Kaos. Can he be stopped?
God only hopes.
He's beaten on the head of Shannon Moore.
Shannon Hashi.
Shannon Hashi. And going for the plunder. Well, Padre Hardcore is cleaning up the scraps. And El Padre Hardcore, oh, baseball slide! Right when he's going for the weapons. And the game just stuttered for a second. And El Padre Hardcore going for some plunder.
Hardcore plunder.
And, oh,
Plunder on thunder.
Kenny Kaos with that crutch that he just swiped from one of our Make-A-Wish kids.
Oh, hey.
He's
that
like one
is-
of those tiny, he's like Tiny Tim, where he's got like the crutch.
So he's got a decent musical career.
Sure, yeah. Oh, El Padre Hardcore just takes a fist to the mush. German suplex again by Kenny Kaos.
He was saving that mush for dinner. Dinner is in fact canceled.
Dinner is in fact canceled. What is that originally from?
I think it's JBL, something JBL said.
Dinner's
I'm not
canceled.
sure.
That sounds like a thing you would say. And it sounds like it would make sense when you said it.
It may have been around the time he was feuding with Eddie Guerrero. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Oh my god, I'd love it if he beat him up in a Mexican restaurant and then he said, dinner's canceled.
Oh, it's from Caveman.
Ah, of course. And a crutch. El Padre Hardcore has that crutch. Oh, hits the Tanahashi on Shannon Hashi.
Oh man, what an insult!
Of course he did that. Of course that happened.
Amazing.
Shannon Moore just kneed him right in the face.
Strong
That
style.
was like very much a big fuck you knee. And another German suplex! Kenny Kaos, suplex machine. Nuclear powered suplex boulder machine.
Sounds about right.
And bleeding and everything. Shannon Hashi gets pinned and he immediately gets up and walks out. It's down to El Padre Hardcore and Kenny Kaos. Can El Padre Hardcore do it?
One can only hope.
What is Dilligaff? The king of Dilligaff style?
Oh,
Does it look like I give a fuck?
Oh.
he actually tried getting that over as like a thing. When
Who
he
did?
was like Shannon Moore, like when he was trying to do like his punk look.
Oh my god. No, that's not okay.
Yeah.
Getting the jizz mop again makes its appearance, and Kenny Kaos has the jizz mop. Yeah, I think. Oh, he thought about leaving it on the outside. That is crusted semen, right to the back and the back of the neck.
That is
You
like
can
getting hit with a. That is like being hit with a cinder block.
You can
A
see
cinder
it's all
block covered in
crusted
DNA.
because the threads of the mop do not move at all. They are in one solid, solitary fashion.
It is basically like concrete that you can make babies with.
Concrete jizzle mop.
Concrete.
And El Padre Hardcore's got a ladder.
Concrete.
It just brains him in the face with a ladder. Ladder to the ankle. It's got to be a shattered ankle. Randy Rosenlash would say his leg bone is broken. And to the face again. El Padre Hardcore is not fucking around. Oh, God! To the other ankle. Leg bones shattered into pieces. He's up again. Fucking Christ, Bobby Walker.
Holy.
Fucking Christ. Well, you hit a man with a jizz-encrusted mop, and apparently he doesn't take too kindly to it, and proceeds to beat the fuck out of you with a ladder. God damn it.
I don't know. That may or may not be Bobby Walker.
No,
It could be anybody under that mask.
It could even be Tugboat.
No, we've already established that hard work Bobby Walker is now putting in all that hard work to be a civil rights activist
Small
with
package!
Lariat Tubman.
Kenny Kaos going for the pin! He got it! He pulled it out of nowhere! He got brained by the ladder!
Finish!
Repeatedly!
Danger, high voltage.
God damn it.
My body is...
Oh, for the love of God, now what's happening?
Oh no.
No, Brian, the sequel to What's Happening was called What's Happening Now, not Now What's Happening.
What's this?
I don't know, I don't like it. Hardcore Thunder's not supposed to have a cutaway. And it's Psychosis. Is he the next challenger?
Could be.
I think he's gotta be. Gotta be Hypnosis.
We're gonna...
High voltage. God damn it.
High
High voltage.
Well, it's time for the four-way. I'm digging the shit out of Kenny Kaos as champion, by the way. I'm with you on that. All right, so we got Kenny Kaos. What's the?
What NTQ just posted?
Oh, that'd be great. Let's go with Rocco Rock on that one. Because there's still the possibility that Johnny Grunge could be one of the teammates of Better Call Damian. Unless people want Johnny Grunge over Rocco Rock.
Rocco Rock is the far better wrestler, and he has a wrestling tournament named after him.
He does, in fact, have that.
The Super J Cup.
Yep.
Yep.
My favorite Japanese tournament, the Hitomi J Cup.
Oh, could I tell my favorite Public Enemy story?
I was worried you were gonna have a Hitomi J Cup story.
Well, I have plenty of those, but I've already
your Public Enemy story, please.
I've already horrified you guys with the Golden Girls porn.
Golden Girls, yeah.
So we're all set for those horror stories tonight. But anyway, Public Enemy story. So the Public Enemy were booked for a indie show. Ted Petty, Rocco Rock is there, like, in the locker room, everything like that, well on time and all that. Johnny Grunge still hasn't shown up, and the promoters like kind of getting worried, like, where's Johnny? He's got to be here. And Ted Petty's just like, oh, don't worry, no, he'll be here. I talked to him earlier today. He'll be here. He's just running a little bit late. Had some issues with his splitter, whatever he said, but he'll be here. Don't worry. And this is post WCW, post WWE, like this is early 2000s. So the promoter's just like worried, but he's been reassured. So Rocco Rock goes out for the match and says, tells the fans, Johnny Grunge isn't here yet, but he will be here. Don't worry. I'm gonna have to go it alone for now, but I'm not a coward. I will fight this tag team. And when Johnny Grunge gets here, he'll have my back. So the match goes on. It's apparently a pretty decent handicap match.
Who's he facing? Anyone of consequence?
I don't know, to be honest.
Consequences, Creed, and Cactus Jack.
But of course, I mean, it's the Indies, so why not? But all of a sudden, in the middle of the match, some big 550-pound guy, like, slowly ambles through the front door, and Rocco Rock looks over and is like, "Yeah, Johnny, you made it!" And apparently, Johnny Grunge was so fat that he was completely unrecognizable. And no one realized until he started ambling to the ring and Rocco Rock said that Johnny Grunge was actually in the building.
So what you're saying is that Johnny Grunge got really, really fat.
He died because of sleep apnea.
So what you're saying is Johnny Grunge got really, really fat.
Yes!
I want to say that one more time because it bears repeating. So what you're saying is that Johnny Grunge got really, really fat.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's the story.
Meanwhile, we've got the Maestro, Psychosis, and Flyboy Rocco Rock in a four-way hardcore title match. And I know you guys love El Padre hardcore. I hope you're gonna love what he is after his soon-to-be transformation.
Oh man, I'm excited for that.
You really shouldn't be so excited for it, but
I am.
Okay, if you insist.
I am exceedingly excited.
Hey, do you know that Rocco Rock is the Violent Mac Daddy? It says it on the small of his back. It says it in the tramp stamp area of his jersey.
And I guess that would make Johnny Grunge the Violent Daddy Mac.
I guess. I mean, it's not really much of anything, but it's something.
I got that one, Ben.
I got it. I got it too. It's fine. I'm just selling it like I would sell one of Ben's jokes.
Oh yeah,
It's just how it is.
with complete
With
and utter
contempt.
contempt.
Yes, with heaping, helping of contempt. I'm also setting up the. I'm also sorting out the G-1-900 schedule while this match is happening. So if there's anything of note that I should be paying attention to, then please do tell. So.
Well,
Will
it
do.
looked like Psychosis was going to invite everyone over for a dinner party and was going to set up a table, but then he just started hitting people with it, including his best friend Kenny Kaos.
Wait, that's his best. I guess so. Yeah. Well, the table's gone. The table got used at least. That's a plus.
Well, not so much used as Psychosis was really upset that his dinner party idea didn't go over well with everyone, so he decided to break the table.
That does make sense.
Yeah, it
In
is
some
much
sort of
more
strange
He's
way.
upset because now he has a big pot of borscht with no one to eat it.
Ah, nothing worse than cold borscht, which is already cold, I think, as it starts.
Yes. Even colder borscht.
Colder. Nothing worse than lukewarm borscht. Which, by the way, I think that lukewarm borscht needs to be someone in LOA. Or something that people
Yay.
actually watch. Apparently Psychosis put himself through the table. I didn't see that. I believe it, but...
I'm A-okay with lukewarm borscht.
lukewarm borscht?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe there could be an entire borscht family, including hot borscht, lukewarm borscht.
It's like the Dudleys except delicious.
Sure.
Or the Gracies, but delicious.
Delicious.
Borscht Gracie.
Borscht Grace.
Borscht Grace. Son of a bitch.
You are welcome.
I don't know if that was something I should thank you for.
It is.
Brian,
Oh, okay.
Brian, there's your idea.
I believe you.
And idea formulated. Thank you, NTQ, and we are off to the races.
Oh no.
It's in the personal instant feedback.
Oh, I like the idea of horseshoes, everything being like a. Oh my god.
Johnny Grunge is out. Apparently, nothing of value was. Rocco Rock is out. Something of value was lost. If it was Johnny Grunge, it would be nothing.
I mean, I don't hate that idea. That was just given to me on in the chats.
The production notes.
Yes, in the production notes. Sorry, I'm just also sorting through the G-1-900. Block B is very interesting. I will go ahead and say that Block B is very interesting. And that's all I can really say about it. No, because Block B's last two sets of matches have Wrath versus Damian, where Wrath can, continue his dominating ways, but he's facing a guy who just won his first match. And Jerry Flynn versus Mongo in essentially an elimination match. More or less, it's an elimination match. Which is crazy to think about.
That is actually fantastic.
That works out remarkably well. And I'm now trying to think about how in the world the game's going to dick it up, because the game will dick it up.
That's the miraculous love of Universe Mode, Brian.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
Oh my god, Horseshoe's Jizz Chair is in the match!
The Jizz Chair? There's a Jizz Chair now?
Yes, it's the one. He uses one end of the Jizz Chair to manually masturbate himself with his prostate, and he ejaculates onto the chair.
No, I'm not okay with all of this at all.
Let's just assume that everything underneath the ring has at one point.
Why do we have to assume that?
Because
that's where Horseshoe lives.
Why does this all have to be assumed? Why is everything covered in semen? Semen that we presume belongs to, or at one point has expelled from, Horseshoe.
Well, listen.
You small package again.
2 count. The Maestro gets kicked in the face by Psychosis.
If you've ever seen or smelled Horseshoe's jizz once, you'd never forget it. And this arena right now reeks of Horseshoe jizz.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think at least 10% of that jizz is the Maestro's jizz.
Why would it be the Maestro's jizz?
Because every time something smelly like bleach gets involved in this match, I hear a faint ooh la la.
He just mutters that to himself to psych himself up for the match.
He really does.
He wants it to get over so much as a catchphrase. He has an entire Redbubble store of ooh la la merchandise that's gone unsold.
Well,
he's been asking me to come out to that Faces song, and I'm like, no, we don't have the money for it.
Well, I mean, Ben, he had. Unfortunately, he lost the rights to that store in his terrible, terrible lawsuit that was brought upon him by Mr. Ooh La La.
Mr. Ooh La La, of course.
Oh, I thought it was going to be by Ron Wood and Rod Stewart.
Well, of course, Mr. Ooh La La legally changing his name so that he can gain all rights.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is
the Maestro out? Did I miss that somehow? Or is he just wandering around with his hand on his head? Oh no, he's there. He's getting a cold. He's getting a beverage. He's getting an icy cold beverage. He throws a cup of Horseshoe's jizz right.
Why would you hit the ref with that?
Why are we selling that as a concession? Why did that fan just conveniently have a cup full of Horseshoe's jizz?
Well, let's just say this. He did.
And that's how you pay off the joke that every weapon has Horseshoe's jizz on it. By the way, is that chair completely broken? Did Psychosis completely break that chair?
Holy shit! Both of them are broken.
Can that happen in this game?
Horseshoe's gonna be really upset.
And Maestro's got a second cup of jizz.
Oh God! Oh! Oh! Why? If we are following the rules of Japanese Mist, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Psychosis who just got pregnant.
Oh my God! Oh fuck you! It's a dry
Poison gist.
Holy fuck!
Thank you, L-Face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Kaos, still your hardcore champion, and Psychosis, soon to be a father.
And the Maestro is no longer thirsty.
Oh my God! Well, Kenny Kaos is going to be in the hardcore weight title match. Fuck. God damn it. He's drank the jizz and spat it out.
Well, I mean, technically he didn't drink the jizz because he didn't swallow it.
He sat and swallowed it.
You have to respect Maestro's willingness to snowball. That is very true, L-Face. L-Face makes a very good point.
Clearly in this match.
No, he doesn't.
I mean, we don't have to respect it. We just have to accept that he did it.
It's his life choice.
It is.
You don't have to like it, but you have to accept it.
Oh my God. I don't even know what to say.
Seriously there, Kim Davis. Chill out.
Yeah, no. Brian, all you have to say is, congratulations to Psychosis. We hope it's a healthy baby.
Oh my God. No, it's not. This isn't Japan. We're doing the G-1-900.
May your first child be a masculine child.
It's gonna be an egg if it's Japan. So I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we've got the Cure, Prince Iaukea.
Who may or may not still be with the Zodiac.
Well, that's interesting because he's taking on the Renegade, who is joining forces with Ready, Aim, Fire, and Ice. Like this is a one-on-one battle, but Ready, Aim, Fire, and Ice are taking on the Signs of the Zodiac at War Games. And we still don't know necessarily what team the Signs of the Zodiac are going to represent. Obviously, Ready, Aim, Fire, and Ice are a threesome, so there's no real picking on that case. I mean, we always assumed it was going to be the Zodiac, Aquarius, and Pisces, but I'm not so sure now. That's just a nice way of me saying I don't know what I'm going to do. I gotta figure it out. Announced this for Fall Brawl War Games. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to run down the card. Currently announced the world titles on the line. Roadblock taking on Bobby Dugan Jr.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just announced for the television title, Malibu Mang will defend against Bobby Eatin. It will be a return match, one-on-one, with some sort of stipulation. I haven't decided what it's gonna be. It's gonna be something.
You know, I believe NTQ just posted the best possible react.
I forgot about that. Yeah, he did win that.
I mean,
the weight title will be on the line. Kaos will be defending that title. I can tell you that Horseshoe will be in that match. I think also Alex Wright will be in that match. I don't know who else will be in that match. I think it's going to be a mystery.
mystery. Could it be like the history?
A mystery opponent, not a partner.
Oh. Ooh, a mystery.
We have two currently War Games matches. The team of Ready, Aim, Fire, and Ice, the Renegade, Scott Norton and Ice Train will take on the Signs of the Zodiac, who have yet to name their official squad. Again, we assume it was Zodiac, Aquarius, and Pisces, but we don't know how the Cure, Prince Iaukea, fits into all of this. It will be the match that finally puts an end to their feud, because I'm tired of it still being something kind of there, and I've been wanting to pay it off for a while, and I'm going to actually remove them from each other's rivals at the end of it if they still even exist.
Good.
And of course, the main event War Games, Sedula contra Sedula. The team of Ci Clope, Wrath, and Tribute Mortis, taking on Better Call Damian and his clients, Johnny Grunge and Jim Jowers.
Oh man.
Oh, man. That's a main event in any arena in this country.
Unfortunately, Hollywood Barbarian was
With an
injured.
attendance of less than 1,000.
1,000, you're being generous.
Alex Wright, I'm told, had to pull. Wait a minute! That's one of the Signs of the Zodiac!
What?
That is
What?
That's Aquarius running down to ringside.
Oh my goodness.
With a
This
lot of
match
purpose and
just
then
got
stopping short.
this just got a lot more interesting.
I don't like this.
Is he going to make his presence known, or is he going to walk around? Oh, there it is.
Oh, he's on the apron, and he's distracting the referee, but not really giving anyone an advantage. The Cure's been taking a lot of damage here. Oh, Renegade just delivered the Renegade bump to the Cure.
But whose side is he on?
And he is choking the Cure on the apron. And Aquarius is really just having at it. Scoop and a slam by the Cure, Prince Iaukea. But now cancer-free. And I don't know, does he feel like an obligation to kind of finish his battle here? Like, I don't know why he would still align with the Zodiac. I think maybe they're trying to court him in all of this.
It's the only life he's really known.
I guess so.
Other than his other life prior to this.
I don't know what even to say that. Oh, a shin breaker by the Renegade. But Prince Iaukea, the Cure, fighting back. That's so far. Sedula contra Sedula. Better Call Damian team versus Ci Clope's team. The losing captain is disbarred and no longer allowed to practice Raw. Another War Games, the feud finally ends. Ready, Aim, Fire, and Ice taking on the Signs of the Zodiac. It will be the once and for all, the finale of that long-standing rivalry, which has been happening for really, it feels like forever, like since we started this whole thing. Oh, turns him inside out, does the Renegade. Roadblock takes on Bobby Duncan Jr. for the world title. Malibu Meng defends the TV title against Bobby Eatin. The hardcore weight title will be on the line. Kenny Kaos will be defending it in a match that involves Horseshoe and Alex Wright and a mystery third opponent. We have not figured out yet. But there will be a sixth match as well. And Renegade going for the cover. And he gets the win. It was just too much at that point. The Renegade gets the win. And he's giving a dirty look to the referee, who looks like he just was very sad. Load of that like Warrior ripoff song.
Yeah, I know, that's something else.
It's funny because Jimmy Hart did not make the Ultimate Warrior song. That was a Jim Johnson. And when tasked with remaking a Jim Johnson song, Jimmy Hart does not do well. Makes great music in other circumstances, just not in that.
Alright. Probably eating that hot dog, god damn it. Well, our next match does in fact feature Parka. So right now, the Renegade and the Cure. Wait a second, I think I screwed up. Oh yeah. The Renegade and the Cure both have 4 points.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
So it is getting tight at the top. Bobby Eaton still in the lead with 6. The Cure is the first of 3, unable to tie up Bobby Eaton. I think if I'm Bobby Eaton, I'm rooting for everyone who has 2 points, because that's going to level the playing field and keep everyone beating up on each other and me in first place. And if I'm Bobby Eatin, I'm also thinking about spare ribs.
Yeah, well, they're delicious.
But that's why in this next match, I think Bobby Eaton's going to be pulling for, well, he's going to be pulling for Taffy, because that's what he pulled. But he's also going to be pulling for Tom Zenk. Tom Zenk has 2 points. Parka has 4. Parka with a win will tie Bobby Eaton. Let me see. Parka. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I'm just kind of looking at how it's going to, how the round 6 is going to be playing out. Okay, there we go. Yes, so round 6 will feature VK Wallstreet versus Tom Zenk, Bobby Eaton versus the Cure Prince Iaukea, which will definitely be a main event, and Parka versus the Renegade, which this match could make that a very important one as well. I think VK Wallstreet and Tom Zenk kind of sitting low on the totem pole here, but every match so important here in Block A.
Oh, yes.
And of course, on the bye for round 6 is Disco Inferno, who currently has 4 points, but could end the night on top. And here we go, Parka versus Tom Zenk.
With the appropriate amount of enthusiasm.
Well, I mean, this match would be fantastic on Hardcore Thunder because Parka would at least be able to use his chair.
He would be able to use the chair. That's an interesting thing. I wonder if that's actually affected Parka because he's unable to use the chair.
It's got to be a distinct disadvantage. Like, he still has the psychological advantage because he can walk out with the chair and play air guitar on the chair.
Yeah, it kind of gets him all jazzed up. He's all ready to go.
But then the moment the bell rings, that depression must hit in because he realizes there is no way I can use this chair because if I do, I instantly lose a match in the G-1-900.
That's true. Don't know how he's going to feel about that. But he can't be worried about that right now. He's completely in the running. Parka very much in the running. This is a wide open block. I can't stress that enough. It is completely wide open. Tom Zenk, not mathematically eliminated. VK Wallstreet, not mathematically eliminated. Parka, the Renegade, the Cure Prince Iaukea, Disco Inferno, Bobby Eaton. Everyone has a chance. The only people who are eliminated from contention are in Block B, Lash, Leroux, Better Call Damian, Evan Karagias, and unfortunately the Hollywood Barbarian due to injury are eliminated. And again, that last match that the Hollywood Barbarian has is against Evan Karagias, who will get the victory for that, but of course it is also inconsequential because they are both eliminated. Parka putting the boots to Tom Zenk. Really giving him what for. From the corner. Chops on the menu. Bobby Eaton just got excited about that.
And then severely disappointed when someone had to explain to him, no, not that kind.
Lovely counter from the Tree of Woe by Tom Zenk. Excellent core strength. And he reverses it, puts Parka in the corner, puts the boots to him. Ties him up in the Tree of Woe. And unable to capitalize, Parka knows where he is, gets out of it immediately.
And it's still going.
It sure is. 3.5 minutes, by the way, 10 minutes time limit on all these matches. None of these matches have gone to a time limit draw. I think the longest match we had might have been around 7 minutes long. I'm looking at the We got a match that went 7:06. 7:46 was one match. VK Wallstreet versus the Renegade went 7:55 for some reason. And so did Damian versus Evan Karagias. Again, for some reason. But again, we haven't seen him on this show because he's been on the bye. But we got to talk about Wrath. Wrath has been dominating the G-1-900. He is 4-0. But it's amazing how even after that much domination, he still could miss out if he slips up late. Yoshi Tonic by La Parka goes for the cover. 1 count, 1.5 maybe.
Because why the heck not?
NTQ picked Tom Zenk and Lash Leroux, so it's not really working out so well. Uh-oh. Tombstone by La Parka. Doesn't even bother with the cover, puts the boots to him, and just throwing punches back in the corner. Oh, another chop. Oh, La Parka has just got that mean streak. When he can't use that chair, he just resorts to the weapons at the end of his arms, those fists. Oh, and a kick. Oh, to the exposed ribs. Oh. Tom Zenk is getting the shit beat out of him. And a sit-outside slam by La Parka. He is just going for it. Step up Insuguri. Going for the cover. This might be it. Parka with the cover. And that's it. It's all over. It's all over. La Parka, 532. Your winner improves to 6 points. And enjoy that music, folks.
That music is indeed fantastic.
Yes. So La Parka, your winner.
And
he is now tied with Bobby Eatin at 6 points.
Oh man, I'm actually excited for that. Actually,
That's the beauty of this. I'm kind of like I'm enjoying the kind of like I wasn't expecting. I'm like there was on the last stream. There was a moment in the last stream where we're kind of like I'm actually getting kind of excited about this. This is kind of cool. Our last match in the G-1-900 for this stream will be VK Wallstreet currently on 2 points. He will face off against the Disco Inferno on 4 points. Battle of who can do that pose better. What do you think, guys? VK Wallstreet or Disco? Who does the pose better? Disco Yano. That's right, he is our Yano, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Wrath's finisher should be called the Wrath match. I like that it's called 15 wrestling moves in a row. Because La Parka was close to that. La Parka just went on fire and hit about like 8 moves in a row. Alright, did I already put this in there? I think I did, yes. Okay, good. Alright, so La Parka won at 5:32. And he beat Tom Zenk, so I can put that down here. So that is kind of where this is all shaking out here. La Parka currently on 6 points, tied at the top with Bobby Eatin. That is a distinct advantage. You know, it never can hurt to take the lead too. There's no such thing as taking the lead too early, unless you're gonna blow it. So this is really getting down to the nitty and or the gritty.
But not both.
Not both. Never both.
No.
Are you crazy? Why would you even think about doing that? That's a terrible idea. I'm kidding. Disco Inferno can make it a 3-way tie with a win. VK Wallstreet can move back into contention with 4 with a win. I'm trying to figure out if there's anyone who's going to be mathematically eliminated after this round. Tom Zenk still has 2 more matches to go. VK Wallstreet, if he lost, still has 2 more matches to go. So there's a lot going on. I'm looking at who else.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's any other interesting matchups still coming up. Because round 6 is going to be VK Wallstreet versus Tom Zenk. If Wallstreet loses, then that really is going to be an inconsequential match. I mean, an elimination match, but you know, both are kind of down low in the standings. We've got La Parka versus the Renegade in a battle of 6 points versus 4 points. We've got Bobby Eatin versus the Cure Prince of Iaukea in a battle of 6 points versus 4 points. Crazy stuff can happen. You know how I said we could have 4 guys like at the top tied for first? That could happen now. We figured that would happen. I was going to say, I was going to joke. I was like, oh yeah, everyone's going to finish on 6 points. That can happen, I think.
Which would mean that we would need,
we're just going to draw lots at that point, or just give it to Wrath.
Okay.
I don't know, because, like, what do you do if everyone's tied for... what if all 7 of them are tied at 6 points, which is exactly what I was afraid would happen.
4-way match, winner gets the spot.
But there's 7 people. What if it's a 7-way tie? Then I just draw lots.
Yeah.
One of them dies, the remaining 6 are in an elimination chamber.
It's might as well. Might as well.
Or Dome of Devastation.
I'm okay with that.
The Dome of Devastation? Is that what WCW called
They
it?
play around.
No, that's what Celebrity Deathmatch called it.
Oh, I like it even better. What was the Dome of Devastation in Celebrity
It was
Deathmatch?
basically the elimination chamber.
Oh, really?
But one-on-one match.
Same basic shape.
I
Covered
don't
the
remember
ring.
much from that.
It was a very fantastic show that unfortunately they decided to bring back and didn't bring back any of the original voice talent.
Were the voices anyone of note?
No.
Other than Mills Lane?
Mills Lane,
As your referee?
Mills Lane, Steve Austin, Steve Austin, Undertaker, and Mankind cameos.
Well, yeah, they only used it like once or twice. Like, I'll probably like regular.
And then
Steve Austin was actually their science guy. He was out of most
he was
celebrity-
sports science before sports science?
Yeah. He was. He has between him and Marilyn Manson, they had the most.
Are they bringing it back again?
Again? They've already brought it back.
Elface
Like
is saying they are. I
nice.
don't know. I mean, he's the source I would trust, but I don't know.
I believe there were talks of it coming back. Yeah, April 2015, MTV2 announced a reboot of the show. And the only other person of note was Debbie Matenopoulos, who was one of the original cast members of The View before she was abruptly fired.
Yes. Huh.
Oh yeah.
I noticed there's some college football talk in the chat. I kind of have the Utah-Michigan game on. I'm enjoying that Michigan is not winning because I think that's going to be hilarious for college football if Harbaugh is not doing well because Michigan gonna Michigan. That's about the extent. I really don't. I'm kind of on the fence because I'm getting at the point where I can't stand the NFL, and there's nothing that's really going to change that. But it's like I can't decide if I'm anti-all football, if I'm just anti-the NFL. I go back and forth. I don't know. Anyway, Disco with the cover. About halfway through this match, Disco gets the pin.
Oh man.
Disco pinner. Disco
Well, we get
pinner.
to hear that wonderful, wonderful music. And Disco Inferno 6 big points. Disco Fever. And Disco Inferno has a bye in round 6. But his last match is against La Parka, so that could be a very important match. We're going to have to see how things shake out. I'm going to let you guys enjoy this music for a moment while I update the standings. So enjoy Disco Fever.
How can you not?
Yeah.
It's pretty easy not to, but I mean, you know, for argument's sake, yes, it's kind of hard not to. So right now we've got, let's see, I want to make sure I got these numbers, I want to make sure I got these, you can boogie oogie oogie, guys.
No, well, good.
Okay, that looks right. That does in fact look right. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop up the standings for you guys. And take this music off because so help me God. And there you have it right there. And Villano 4 beats Malibu Meng for some reason. Okay. So, let me just take this down for a second so I can actually see what the hell's happening. Oh, good. That's good. We're not going to have that happen.
Why do they still keep showing up?
I don't know. I'm amused by this whole, like, random-ass selection of things. Anyway, it will be Fall Brawl War Games next time we do this. Just a reminder of Fall Brawl War Games. So there are the standings, y'all. There are the standings, as you can see. Wrath. We'll go over with Block A. Everyone is still alive. Bobby Eatin, La Parka, Disco Inferno at 6 points. Prince Iaukea and Renegade at 4. VK Wallstreet and Tom Zenk at 2. Their next round of matches will feature... Sorry, I'm looking at something as well here to try to figure out... Okay. The next block of matches will feature VK Wallstreet and Tom Zenk, battle of the bottom of the table. La Parka versus Renegade and Bobby Eatin versus The Cure, Prince Iaukea. Bobby Eatin and La Parka could both go to 8 points. The Disco Inferno on a bye. He can only do as well as 8 points. And then that will be the last match for the Renegade. He is pretty much mathematically eliminated, I believe. Because the Renegade can only do as much as 6. And the final round will have Disco versus La Parka. And they're both already on 6, so at the very least, someone will have to get higher than 6. So the Renegade is eliminated, as are VK Wallstreet and Tom Zenk, I can say now, with certainty. So the Cure, Prince Iaukea still alive. Disco Inferno, La Parka, and Bobby Eatin. Same as Block B. Wrath, Jerry Flynn, and Steve Mongo McMichael are still in it. The next set of matches will be Lash, Leroux versus Evan Karagias. Wrath versus Better Call Damian, and Jerry Flynn versus Steve Mongo McMichael in what is essentially an elimination match. Jerry Flynn needs to run the table. He's got to win his last 2 matches to win it. That's all that has to happen. If Jerry Flynn beats Mongo and Wrath, he will win Block B.
Incomprehensibly.
Will be amazing. 10 points after Wrath going 4-0. It won't matter that Wrath could win. Could go 5-0 and lose to Jerry Flynn. And if Jerry Flynn beats, who's he facing next? Mongo. then Jerry Flynn will win the block. That's amazing that can happen. Mongo needs to win out. He's got matches against Jerry Flynn and Damian, and Better Call Damian, but he needs some help. He needs to win both those matches, and he needs to hope that Jerry Flynn beats Wrath. Because if he is in a tiebreaker with Wrath, he will lose that tiebreaker. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
Tension is building.
Sure, let's go with that. Sure,
Something
why not?
building.
Something
I'm
is
allowed
building.
to be excited.
Yeah, there
sure.
is-
I'm glad somebody is. And so that is going to conclude the stream. Coming up next on Tuesday will be Fall Brawl featuring War Games. 5 matches have been. 5 matches have been announced. We're gonna go down the card again. For the main event will be Sedula contra Sedula, a War Games match where the losing captain is disbarred and not allowed to practice law anymore. Better Call Damian and his team of Johnny Grunge and Jim Jowers taking on Ci Clope and his team of Wrath and Tribute Mortis. The world title is on the line as Bobby Duncombe Jr. faces off against Roadblock. And you know what? We're going to make that some sort of cage match.
My
Ooh,
goodness.
some sort of cage match.
That's what we've been calling it. It also allows me to either make it a Hell in a Cell or a regular cage match because I haven't decided yet. The television title will be on the line as Malibu Meng faces Bobby Eatin. I don't know what the stipulation of that's going to be yet. It might just be a straight up match because why not? We got enough gimmicks on this.
Some kind of tables match.
I might do that. But can we do 2 out of 3 tables? Can I do an Iron Man tables match? Because that'd be totally fun.
I used to have a code for that in one of the SmackDown games.
We'll figure something out for that. The hardcore weight title will be defended by Kenny Kaos in a 4-way match. In that match, Alex Wright, he has received a message from his Führer that he is told to go and get that hardcore weight title.
Oh man.
He is a former champion. His Führer has said he wants to appease his Führer.
Who? But who's this Führer?
I don't know, Blake.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know what to think about this.
However, also in that match,
I hope it's not some kind of vampire guy.
also in that match, the man who is literally all over the hardcore weight division. The Took a second, didn't it?
I can't. Every time I look, I have to not look.
Oh, you guys are laughing at Jerry Flynn. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't done.
I
No,
was
I laughed at
laughing
his.
both.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to face Horseshoe as well. And a mystery opponent. So there's that. What am I on? Okay, hardcore weight title, world title, TV title. And War Games will open it up. Fall Brawl as well. As Ready Aim Fire and Ice, the team of Renegade, and the tag team champions, Scott Norton and Ice Train, take on the Signs of the Zodiac, which as of right now will be the Zodiac, Aquarius, and the Cure Prince Iaukea. He's still technically part of the team, and I guess he will still represent them in War Games. I don't know, and there will be a 6th match that will be going on. I'm looking at, I feel like I might have to do a Block A versus Block B kind of match. Who hasn't been used? La Parka. We could do like La Parka, Disco, and Wallstreet versus like Lash, Flynn, and Karagias or something like that, or Mongo. Let's do that. Let's do a do a 6-man tag, like, just with some kind of crazy step to it. Let's do La
All right.
Parka, Disco Inferno, and VK
Hair versus
Wallstreet.
hair.
Hair versus hair. I don't think I'd book anyone. La Parka's not in any matches. Disco's not in a match. VK Wallstreet isn't. Picking on, let's put Jerry Flynn, Mongo, and yeah, Evan Karagias, because or Lash Leroux. I haven't decided.
Sounds good to me.
Sorry, Zenk and Leroux, you're bottom of the table, you don't get it. So that's gonna be it for us. Thank you guys for joining us. We're sticking out to the end. Thank you to Blake, Ben, Kyle, and of course Ben Pasco was here earlier. Not much going on this weekend since I'm out of town. Fitz was gonna stream, but he's out of town instead too. So I guess we'll see you next Tuesday with Fall Brawl War Games. That's kind of what's gonna happen, and yeah, so that's it. So we'll call it there. Thanks for joining us. Do spread the word if you can. Spread the word on Twitter about this stuff. We're really trying to get more Twitter followers. That's kind of my new obsession right now, is to kind of get, because Twitter seems to be a good place to kind of promote the streams, and hopefully this will help it. So thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
And Tom Blart is the big dog.
Tom Blarg is the big dog. He is the big dog. He'll be. You should be following Tom Blarg because he is going to be live tweeting Chikara King of Trios this weekend. Not to be confused with Monarchist Day 6-man, which I think that will be officially, unofficially, the 6-man tag will be the Monarchist Day 6-man memorial tag.